Hello, everybody. We're back for round 4. We are fighting to money here. Unfortunately, we will not be going 4-0, and unfortunately, our opponent is going first. But this is a pretty good hand, I'd say, and we can really screw him up with a Magus in theory. So hopefully, we can land that and have him not kill it right off the bat, and hopefully, he doesn't play a Noble Hierarch this turn. That's going to be a Noble Hierarch. Okay, well, that makes our Magus much worse, but this makes it much, our series of plays here much better, I think. So let's hope that he doesn't just strip mine our snow-covered land and then immediately like swords our hierarch. That would be nice. Because I really would like to play this Magus. Then after that, I look forward to Hellioning the entire board. Maybe he's thinking about playing a... I hear he's got Gilded Drake in his deck, so maybe he'll play a Gilded Drake here. Seems unlikely to me, but totally possible. It'd be kind of funny. That's a land that we can turn into a mountain, I hope. So this deck, the junk deck. No, he's playing a human with his mom, huh? I think we can deal with that for now. Deathrite, huh? That is a little bit harder to deal with, but let's just keep lands out of the graveyard. And Ulvenwald. That is a serious, difficult position for us to be in. Just because he's going to murder our hierarch. And we're not going to be able to do much about that right off the bat. So we can... What do we do here? I think we just wait until we hit Hellion, which will eventually happen. And we try to keep him off mana in the meantime. He will be able to kill our hierarch this turn, sadly. We could play the survival and pitch it right now. What would we find? Our deck is not tuned to beat him in the main. I just want to sit and make sure I've looked at all my options. I don't know if I want to do that. I think I want to play the Magus. Turns off all his wastelands and everything. He will still be able to swords it if he wants, which is rough stuff. But if he does that, he won't be able to kill our Noble Hierarch in the same turn, and hopefully it'll force the opportunity to Hellion all his land away. We really just want to make it to be able to play Hellion. Even if his mother can save something, that just puts us in such a great position. So, like, maybe what we wanted to do that turn was play the survival and find Elvish Spirit Guide. Seems wrong to me, but totally possible. I can't believe he just landed another basic. What a bummer. So if his last 2 cards in his hand are relevant, I guess I'll feel kind of crappy. Because if he has like a wasteland, then he can't play it this turn. Let's see. He's probably trying to figure out if he wants to fight this, and he probably does, I think. Yeah, I'm putting all my eggs in the Caldera Hellion basket. Not sure if that's right, but if we can mop up his board and put a giant dude on the battlefield, I'll feel pretty good since his hand is virtually drained. Unfortunately, we have this card, which is probably going to do pretty much nothing in this matchup. That's just the way it's going to be, I imagine. He's thinking pretty hard, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and pause until he decides what to do. Oh, it's going now. Okay, sorry. Little scare there. I think he's going to attack with a Deathrite and then fight the Magus. That's my theory here. Could be wrong about that. He might just want to push in 2 damage and then fight the Hierarch. I think that's probably the right play. But depending on what he's got in his hand, he might have a waste... No, he doesn't have a wasteland this turn. Yeah, so it looks like he is probably going to fight the Magus right now, unless he just wants to make extra sure that... Nah, that's fine. So then maybe he'll swords this, but he can do that with a Hierarch too, so I'm not sure about that. This means that had I played a... No, we would have just lost the Hierarch last turn. I was going to say I could have found an Elvish Spirit Guide, maybe? Oh, that sucks. Wow. That's brutal. Okay, so we've got a jack, and we can't really play that because of his Ulvenwald tracker situation. I guess we could. We could play it anyway. Um, I think we have to play the survival here, though. We can play the jack and then immediately have a die, which isn't that strong, obviously. I think I'm going to play for Caldera Hellion, though. So, like, the question is, do I play this right now? That just forces him to fight my guys. I think we just take a buttload of damage and just see what happens. And I look for an Elvish Spirit Guide, hope to hit a land, and then Caldera Hellion. We only played 3 land. We could also hit a Soul Ring or a Wasteland. God, that's rough. Can't believe that that just happened. Wow. All right. So we're going to pitch. I think we're still playing for Caldera Hellion here. This point, do we pitch the Magus or the Lumberjack? We might have to pitch the Lumberjack. No, we're going to eventually need to haste that guy out, I think. So let's pitch the Magus here. Yeah, and we're probably going to have to find an Anger. I think that's what we have to do here. He can exile our Anger. We need to remember that. So we actually need to play the Lumberjack before we pitch the Anger. And we also want to draw a land here. Let's just remember all of those things. Alright, so he must be deciding what he wants to attack with and what he wants to leave back, I take it. I mean, we're not going to be in a great position even if we wrath his board except for his mom. So there's that to consider too. But I'm pretty sure we're playing to draw land here. I don't think we can survive. Well, he doesn't have a lot of pressure on us right now. Like, Squee is pretty bad with a Shaman situation too. So this means was he playing something else? The last card in his hand was the Knight of the Reliquary? Jesus. That's nuts. So he just drew like insane lunatic, I think. And he's still got 2 more mana open. That is pretty nuts. I guess he keeps that alive then with Mom. Yuck. Yeah, he can definitely exile a thing from our graveyard. That is a pain in the butt. Let's draw a friggin' land here. Thank you. Alright, so we play the land first. Then we play the jack. Then we pitch. Right? This is a mana ability. So we pitch Anger. Wait, did I do this right? Pitch Anger. 1. I can only do 4? Did I do this wrong? Yeah, because this doesn't have haste. So I think I just screwed this up. So now our jack is going to die. That sucks. Can I even do anything this turn, then? Because if I pitch this, I can find another creature. So like if I pitch Anger, I can go to 5 mana. I have 4 in the pool. Sacrificing a forest. Yeah, and then I find something for 3. Do I want anything for 3? Maybe the Gilded Drake? That might be the right play. I don't think it's going to be Colonian Hydra. um, Trigon Predator isn't going to be it. Yeah, it might be Gilded Drake. Alright, I could see that being the thing to do. Though then he's going to kill our knight with a Gilded Drake on the next turn, but I think this is my only option. I could be doing something totally inane right here. Wait, I can't cast a Gilded Drake. I can't cast a Gilded Drake at all. So we want to find something we can actually cast. I guess this is where I wish we had, like a... Wait, no, we find, Elvish Spirit Guide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. That's right. Okay, good. I just figured out a play that is some degree of intelligent. So now we crack this. And we probably still lose this game, because this guy just gets killed right now, so we can't sack him and make our guy survive. And he has to decide who he wants to save. So he gets to keep probably a Knight of the Reliquary on the board, and we have nothing except for 1 land. But like, that's better than it could be. The Seeds of Innocence is certainly not doing anything. I'm glad I didn't Gilded Drake his Knight of the Reliquary. That would have been stupid. Plus, he could have Death Righted the land from our graveyard. Yeah, he's gonna save the knight. He's gonna kill the jack. But it looks like he can't exile Anger now. So we've got that going for us. That's pretty funny. His draw was pretty insane this turn. Is he going to let us devour? No, I don't think he will. I don't think he can possibly do that. He's got to kill the jack to make sure that this dies. If he doesn't, that's a very key mistake. But he's playing so deliberately, I don't think he's going to make that error. It would just be nice to keep this guy alive. It would be really nice to have a body on the board. Yeah, here it goes. That's too bad. Okay. So they will... Yeah, there will be no devouring happening today, but this will knock off a lot of bad guys. So that's pretty cool. And we are not back in this game by any means, especially if he draws anything relevant. It's just, we're done. We're behind on land, our board position is mediocre, and we have to deal with this, which is only going to get bigger and kill our land. So, yeah, there's that. He's for sure going to crack this for us to find a wasteland. And it sucks that... Really? It's funny because this is going to come close to actually being able to do something. If I can kill this Jitte, that'll be hilarious, but I would not see that coming. I can't believe you just ripped a Jitte off the top. So our opponents this tournament are drawing like fiends. It's hard for me to complain too much. I've had some pretty decent hands too. So his plan, I guess, is to wasteland something here. But it looks like he's going to afford us the opportunity to seeds his Jitte, which is pretty cool. I think that has to be a mistake. And we have to find a forest, because he's going to have as many wastelands as he wants. I mean, this is still bad for us, don't get me wrong. He can find a strip, too. Uh-oh. Okay. So first thing he finds is probably a waste. Then he wastes Taiga. Then after that, he finds a strip and strips a forest, and then we have to find lands and dudes before this guy kills us. I guess what would be ideal is if I found a Trop Island and a Gilded Drake in the opposite order, or in whatever order. Okay, so he's decided that this is the turn to start crashing. Maybe he can play something else in his hand. Oh, really? That's nuts. And we drew a funny card. I think the thing to do here is to pitch Squee. This is basically one of the best things we could have drawn, honestly. And I think we just find a Hierarch, really. And then we'll get Squee back. And we might be able to Gilded Drake his guy. Maybe, if we're lucky. So we can't attack. We don't have haste because we don't have any mountains. That's something good to remember. I think we actually have a fighting chance here, though. That's really funny. I mean, he can find, like, a Maze of Ith. Okay, that's okay. That's good. And even if he... Like, one of the problems is he can kill me with the Gilded Drake. That's indeed one of the problems. Okay, so we go down to 6. We get our Squee back. Yeah, that's... Let me think about this first. So we have to get this back. Yes. And then do we want to find a creature or draw a card first? Because if we find a creature, then that's one less... If we find a creature, that's one less card we're going to draw. Like if it's the wrong one. So if we like want to draw a mountain, for instance, this turn, I don't think I have any particular ideas for what to draw, though. So okay, I'm actually okay with that. That counts as a mountain. It can be wastelanded. So I can pitch this and find a lumberjack, but that's a little too slow. I think we need to... Do we need to Gilded Drake that? Like, whatever I do, it's going to have haste. I could Phantasmal Image it. I could find a Storm Breath, but I can't play it. Let's do the Gilded Drake. I'll plan on taking 3, not cracking this yet, and maybe not even playing it, and then try to get a Storm Breath out the following turn. Does that sound right? I think so. All right, so let's crack this. I think I'm doing this intelligently, but I suppose that's always difficult to say. And he could always just get something to remove our dudes, like immediately. Okay. And like the question is, yeah, now he can't. He would have to draw another wasteland. So we're playing this now. Because I could draw another land and need it. Yeah, and maybe find a Storm Breath? No, that doesn't put us in a good position. Well, wait, no, this can make mana. Okay, so we've got a lot of crazy options right now. Let's not let him do any. Let's hope he drew dead. If he drew something really good, I think we just lose. This would be a cool game to win. Like, I'm not going to lie. I'm having really a lot of fun in this game. Bizarre, I hope you're having fun too. This game is kind of crazy. And my deck is pretty tough to play. Scavenging Ooze? No! He's only got one green. Okay, okay. So this can't exile anything yet. But it will be able to. And now he attacks. Okay. And do we want to draw land or do we not want to draw land? Okay, so if I draw land, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So I can then pitch. I can find a mountain, and Storm Breath can sit and defend because I need. Unless I want to try and kill him this turn, would that even be possible? Is there any way to kill him and do 21 damage? That's something I should seriously consider. Because I can do haste. We need... So I have Grim Lavamancer, but then I just die. This is all if I draw land. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I don't draw land, I only have 4. I should probably presume I'm not going to draw land. But then I have 2 creatures. I think we want to draw land. I think that affords us a ton more options, so I don't think I crack this right now. Okay, wait, what if we don't draw land? Then can I find a lumberjack? What does that accomplish? I don't think anything. So we want to draw land. Which means that maybe I want to pitch this right now to find something. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this would be 5. I mean, I might draw the very card I want to play. We can also find Cradle. Okay, so maybe we don't want to draw land then, because I can just find a Cradle, but that's not a mountain. But this is a mountain. Okay, so I can find a Cradle, but then I can only add 1 red. That would afford us to attack for 8. Yeah, it's not enough red. So that means... Sorry, this is so many decisions. I could play a Phantasmal Image. I could try gaining some life with a Scavenging Ooze. That might actually be the right play here. That's insane, but I think that might actually be right. I have to gain how much life? Like 3 at least? Yeah, we can do that. Let's see what we draw. I think that's got to be right. We drew another land. Okay. So this means we can play a Storm Breath, correct? I think so. So we play this. We pitch Squee for Storm Breath. No, but then I've tapped too many things and he kills me with the Ooze. Okay, so Storm Breath is no longer an option. Let's pitch this and find Scavenging Ooze. Okay, we need to hurry up. And Scavenging Ooze can block his Scavenging Ooze. Okay. There's also the Phantasmal Image, but let's keep that. We just need more turns. we can't we can't afford them. Okay, so each one of these costs us a life too. Let's remember that. All right. So I think I have to crack this now because he can't intervene with my ooze. And we find all these have to be forests. Find a forest, and we exile Noble Hierarch. Okay, and we do that again. And this time, I think we find a taiga. And I think he can blow it up, and I'm okay with that. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We're down pretty low on the clock now. Okay, he kills that. That's fine. And now we pass the turn, I think. We can't attack. If he draws like an Abrupt Decay, I guess we just lose. Maybe I should be thinking about such things. But we also have Gaia's Cradle now. Good. We've got to let his clock wind down and work really fast. Here's my graveyard. He's going to keep Anger and Squee from operating, so... I'm going to assume the card in his hand is dead. I don't think I can afford to assume anything else. Okay. And we're bringing his clock lower. We're almost within a minute, which is good. I don't think there's... I can just F2 through the rest of my turn, pretty much. I've got so many dudes here. All right, we take it. This would be a pretty cool game to win, not gonna lie. I know I've said that before, but like it would be really exciting. Anger is useless at this point, so he's probably gonna take Squee. And then if we just happen to draw a mountain, I guess that's cool. Actually, we can find a mountain tonight, but that probably won't need to happen. Basically, we almost have him at dead. Like, if I draw a creature, and I'm not going to draw a creature because he's going to remove the Squee, putting him at 22, I can make a phantasmal image that has haste, I think. Then we can gain some more life. We only need to gain one more life, I think. Maybe. See what he does here. He's now down to equal my time. I actually think we're battling on the clock, which... Oh, wow. Nice. That's really good for him, obviously. So now we have to draw something nuts, I think. Let's just draw a card. See what we draw. Caustic Wasps. That's something just to pitch, probably. So we're going to want to... Actually, we can use Caustic Wasps to block the Gilded Drake, which is pretty crazy. What do we want to find with this? We can't find anything red, essentially. Yeah, I think we find the second ooze. I think that's better than a Knight of the Reliquary, though that could be wrong. Like, I think I just play out the ooze and remove a bunch of crap, right? Yeah, that's got to be it. And now I think removing a bunch of stuff, because now we have a creature here. We remove Lumberjack. Caldera Hellion. Just the stuff that doesn't do anything. And Scavenging Ooze. And we attack for 9, I think. For 10. Okay, he takes it. He could draw something again. How did that turn take us a minute? Okay, he didn't draw anything good. That just punishes him. If he uses it, why did he play that? I guess it finds him a way to make ooze a little bigger. Yeah, so he can gain life with it. That was the right play then. Maybe his Gilded Drake doesn't attack. And if I win this game, I'll feel like it was worth it. The Caustic Wasps can either block or find something else. We could like haste something, maybe like Colonian Hydra, which also will double the counters on Scavenging Ooze. So like I could pitch the Wasps to find a Hydra, and then find a land, like a mountain with Night. And like if he doesn't remove the Squee, that is. And then this is an 8/8. That doesn't accomplish anything. Let's stop thinking about Colonian Hydra. I don't think that's the right play. Okay, so he's moved Squee. If he attacks, I think the Colonian Hydra plan is still bad. Okay. So there are 2 more creatures in there. That's getting in. That's fine. So I can copy the Gilded Drake and make him have a Gilded Drake, but that seems awful too. I can play a Phantasmal Image Give it haste. That seems bad. Alright, let's see what we draw. Land. That's not good. Okay, so let's cancel. Do we attack with both guys? Kill his ooze. Because he has to block. Yes. Wait, if I... No, that's bad. That's the wrong play. Okay. So let's end this turn. We pitch our Caustic Wasps. And we find a Magus the Moon, probably? No, can't cast it. Trigon Predator? No, that's bad. No, that's good. We play that. I could be doing something incredibly stupid right now. I'm just like sort of willing to live with that. And now we plan on gaining a bunch of life. So we drew a card. Okay, he concedes. So we're going into super quick mode now. Ooze was a big winner there. Caldera Hellion is almost necessary. All these other cards are really bad. We can like kill an artifact with Ingot Chewer, so I think that's what we're gonna do. We cut the seeds. Hammer Mage sucks. I won what I essentially feel like was an unwinnable game. This guy's pretty bad, isn't he? I think so. What do we cut here? Caustic Wasps? That's pretty terrible. Alright. This looks fine. Let's keep this. Essentially, this Ingot Chewer is just a bigger guy that can also kill one of his equips. This hand we're keeping, without a doubt. If we draw a big ramp spell, I'll change what my opening play is. That's fine that he leads off with that. That's not the most exciting thing, but we're going to lead off with this guy. If we had drawn a bigger ramp guy, I would have led off with a mountain into an Orcish Lumberjack. Okay, so that actually kind of sucks, but that's okay. You won't do anything this turn, presumably. Okay. That's fine. We are going to find ourselves a... Let's see, what's the least risky thing here? I think we find ourselves a... Gotta find ourselves a forest. It's not going to get killed. And that's like what's essential here. And so I think we get started with survival. And we pass. Because now we can find more mana guys. We probably find a birds next turn. Pitch a jack, find a birds. Maybe pitch Zealous Conscripts. This guy isn't great in this matchup. By any means. Looks like he's going to Abrupt Decay. Okay, that's fine. So we can't find a land, but we just scored a land. We're going to find a Taiga, play a Lumberjack. I think. Yeah. I think a Taiga is better than a Volkile here, even though it cuts me out of green. Cancel that. Let's not lose this because I tap incorrectly. Let's play this. And then let's play this. Let's pass. So he's low on the clock too. That means we're both speed playing. If he's got removal, he's going to spend on a Scavenging Ooze, but he's thinking about putting it on a Lumberjack. If he plays and taps a Wasteland, I'm just going to mana screw him out so extraordinarily, it'll be exciting. It'll be ecstatic. So hopefully he plays like a Strip and taps it for mana. That would be ideal. Oh, come on, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it. Yes! Okay, that's the most satisfying thing that's probably ever happened. That Gilded Drake is terrible right now. It's not that bad. Alright, so if I Zealous Conscripts the Wasteland and use it to kill his Bajuka Bog, that's pretty good, right? What do I have to do? I have to lose a forest to make that happen. I could also play a Caldera Hellion and make all of his crap go away. That seems bad. One, two. Is it that bad? Yeah, it's bad enough. Let's Zealous Conscripts. So we're going to tap this for red. We're going to pitch it for red, 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 right? Yes. Tap this for green. Tap this for green. Play this. Play this. Take that. Kill that. And we attack with both these guys. Okay. That was pretty good, I'd say. So we can fight something? I guess he kills the ooze? I don't know. Maybe he kills the hierarch. That would make more sense. So I only get probably one more hurrah for mana. Green Sun for 1. What the hell is that going to be? Quirion Ranger? I can actually play a Caldera Hellion here. The problem is I just want my Scavenging Ooze to survive first, and more guys need to die for that to happen, which is a funny situation. Okay, so it looks like he doesn't know what he's looking for, and that puts him within a minute of us right now, but that's a minute is a lot of time. A minute is like one thinking spree. I would love to 2-0 this guy, though. I mean, this guy seems like a nice guy. I've played against him a little bit before. And this has been a pretty intense, humorous game. Okay. So Deathrite, huh? I guess that gives him mana. We can take it. But that's not that great. Let's see what we draw. Squee, that's like the worst thing we could draw. Alright. So let's attack, I think, with Zealous Conscripts, and probably that's it. Let's do it. And then, because that just lived, now we do this cool-ass thing. 1, 2... That was awesome, people. Read them and weep. Not sure what format we're playing, but it's hilarious. I guess this is like the most major showboating ever. Alright, and we took it. Alright, guys. I managed a 3-1. Wasn't a 4-0, but it was pretty close. And I will see you next time for playing the Unplayable.